Good evening. Less than a week to go for the polls in Jammu and Kashmir and Jharkhand, and the big guns are just entering the fray. Welcome to The Verdict. I'm Zaka Jacob. Up first, the headlines. The Congress party finally comes out with its manifesto in Jharkhand just days ahead of the polls. It focuses on farmers and youth in its poll promises. NDA leaders roundly criticize RJD chief Lalu Prasad after his dig at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They call him an opportunist for allying with Nitish Kumar's JDU. Home Minister Rajnath Singh kicks off his campaign trail in Jammu and Kashmir. He urges that the issue of Article 370 be kept out of poll campaigns. And PDP's patron-in-chief, Mufti Mohammad Saeed, enters the fray from Anantnag. He seeks a decisive mandate for his party to ensure better governance. And on The Verdict tonight, we start in Jharkhand, where the Congress party has finally released its manifesto for the assembly polls. It's got a host of SOPs for farmers, as well as a huge focus on youth. The party is promising 35 kilograms of free rice and television sets ahead of the five-phase poll, which is all set to begin next Tuesday. If voted to power, the Congress says it will ensure 1 lakh rupees as loan to women on low interest rates. It's also offered to waive off loans to farmers affected by the recent drought in Jharkhand. The manifesto is also promising to impart skill training to 1 crore youths to make them fit for employment. And to deal with the Maoist problem in Jharkhand, the party is offering to initiate a dialogue.
अभी सूखा वगैरह जो पड़ा था इस दरमियान में जो किसान इस तरह से ग्रसित होंगे उनको ऋण की माफी करेंगे। लड़कियों को हर स्तर पर मुफ्त शिक्षा दी जाएगी। कहने का मतलब यह कि हायर एजुकेशन में भी उनको हम मुफ्त शिक्षा देंगे। झारखंड स्थित पीएसयू और जो भी हमारे पब्लिक सेक्टर हैं उसमें झारखंडियों को नौकरी मिले, ये केंद्र सरकार से इस पे दबाव डालेंगे।
So the Congress party releasing its manifesto with less than a week to go for the assembly polls. The Congress is also yet to unleash any of its big names on the campaign trail. When asked about this, Congress leader B.K. Hariprasad said that party president Sonia Gandhi and Vice President Rahul Gandhi, they will be the star campaigners for the grand old party. They will be on the campaign trail in Jharkhand soon. He did not give any detailed plans for their respective campaigns. The party recently split with the ruling JMM. It has an informal arrangement of sorts with the JDU and the RJD for the upcoming polls. It's relying on this new alliance, which our viewers will remember had won a string of by-polls recently in Bihar.
बड़े नेता हमारे अध्यक्ष और उपाध्यक्ष आएंगे 22 और 23 तारीख को, जो आज मैनिफेस्टो रिलीज किया है। बाकी लोकल लेवल पे हमारे लोग काम कर रहे हैं और लोकल नेता भी उधर घूम रहा है। जो हाई प्रोफाइल जो प्रचार प्रसार कर रहा है भारतीय जनता पार्टी, ऐसा हम लोग नहीं कर सकते।
Meanwhile, the issues are just hotting up, and so are the brickbats. A day after RJD chief Lalu Prasad's dig at the Prime Minister's foreign tours and repeated ones of that, NDA leaders roundly criticized Mr. Yadav, calling him an opportunist. LJP President Ramvilas Paswan questioned Lalu's decision to join hands with the JDU. He was speaking to reporters in poll-bound Jharkhand. Paswan reminding people of Lalu's staunch criticism of the Nitish Kumar government before, of course, this alliance came into being. On Tuesday, Lalu Prasad Yadav took a dig at the Prime Minister over his frequent foreign visits. He even called Narendra Modi a non-resident Indian. He had also questioned the Prime Minister's ability to deliver his promise of bringing back black money.
तो वो नरेंद्र मोदी की क्या चैलेंज करेंगे? नरेंद्र मोदी का डंका देश विदेश में सब जगह बज रहा है। लाखों की संख्या में लोग सुनने के लिए क्या कहते हैं कि अमेरिका में, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में सब जगह जा रहे हैं। तो ये लोग तो खाली नरेंद्र मोदी का नाम लेकर के आलोचना करके नेता बनना चाहते हैं।
Well, I think Mr. Lalu Prasad should understand that this is not a politics of jungle rat. This is politics of pride, which the Indians staying abroad, the NRIs, are enjoying in seeing their Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji.
Well, you can never really keep Lalu out of the news, can you? Home Minister Rajnath Singh, meanwhile, started off his campaign and his party's campaign for Jammu and Kashmir. He was one of the key campaigners there today. Addressing rallies in Kishtwar, which goes to polls next Tuesday, the former BJP chief said the issue of Article 370 should not be raised during the election campaign. He said that his party instead would focus on good governance, on development, and making Jammu and Kashmir a model for peace and development.
ये बात सच है कि 6 महीने में कोई भी सरकार हो कोई करिश्मा नहीं कर सकती, लेकिन इतना मैं जरूर कह सकता हूं कि हमारी सरकार जो हमारे लोकप्रिय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी के नेतृत्व में बनी है, कुछ किया हो अथवा न किया हो, सारे हिंदुस्तानियों के दिल में एक भरोसा पैदा किया है कि सचमुच इसे हिंदुस्तान का कोई विकास कर सकता है तो नरेंद्र भाई मोदी ही इस हिंदुस्तान का विकास कर सकता है। और मैं आज आपको बतलाकर जाना चाहता हूं, यह कीमत और अधिक घटने वाली है।
Well, that's the fear, isn't it? That if the BJP gets to power in Jammu and Kashmir, then it has power both at the centre and in the state, and that could potentially pave the way for an amendment to Article 370. We'll wait and see. It's still very early days yet. Meanwhile, PDP patron-in-chief Mufti Mohammad Saeed, he's also one of the contenders to be the next chief minister. He filed his nomination papers from Anantnag today. He's already been chief minister in the past. He's looking for another term. Addressing a rally in Anantnag, he urged people there to go for a decisive mandate. His party has been advocating against the call for a poll boycott, which of course the separatists have given. Mufti Saeed's daughter, Mehbooba Mufti, said that such moves would only help the BJP make inroads in the valley. The party is also calling for an end to the National Conference government under Omar Abdullah, claiming that it failed to develop the state during its 5 years in power.
जम्मू कश्मीर के लोग पिछले 6 साल जो नाकस कारकर्दगी रही है एनसी और कांग्रेस सरकार की, उससे तंग आ गए हैं। जम्मू कश्मीर के लोग अच्छी सड़कें चाहते हैं, वो बिजली चाहते हैं, वो रोजगार चाहते हैं, वो अस्पताल चाहते हैं, और वो चाहते हैं एक ऐसी सरकार बने जो जम्मू कश्मीर के हालात को भी ठीक करे, जैसे मुफ्ती साहब ने किया था।
Now, one of the big campaign issues, of course, is going to be the flood relief and rehabilitation, which is still on just a couple of months since those devastating floods in Kashmir. And there is still a debate and even a PIL about whether or not Jammu and Kashmir is ready for these polls, whether these elections should be held now, given that the state is still struggling to rehabilitate thousands of flood victims. The folks at the center of all of it, the displaced people, they say they're still struggling, and this is a couple of months since those floods. They claim they're yet to get any kind of relief material, despite making repeated appeals to the state government.
Earlier this week, the Supreme Court ruled that flood relief work in Jammu and Kashmir is not a poll code violation. But notwithstanding the green flag to the upcoming assembly elections, people whose lives are devastated by floods say they still remain unheard. They also claim that many leaders made promises, but none have been fulfilled yet.
हमें ना कोई राशन मिला है, ना कोई टेंट वगैरह कुछ नहीं मिला, तो कहते हैं हमें वोट दो, तो हमें ना ज़मीन गिर गई, रुड़ गई, तो मकान भी गिर गए हैं, तो हमें कुछ नहीं मिला, ना राशन दिया, ना कोई चीज़ मिली। हम बहुत परेशान हैं, बच्चे स्कूल से आते हैं तो भूखे मार रहे हैं, बोले खाना दें, खाना दो, हम कहाँ से देंगे खाना?
Immediately after the floods, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced 5,700 crore rupees as assistance for housing and 1,800 crore rupees to fix 6 major hospitals in the state. District authorities claim the administration is doing everything to ensure help for the victims.
विक्टिम्स के लिए जो रिलीफ ऑपरेशंस हैं वो हमारे चल रहे हैं, अभी भी चल रहे हैं, और जितने उनके मकानों के केसेस थे, मैक्सिमम मकानों के केसेस हमने यहाँ से कर दिए हैं सैंक्शन, मैक्सिमम लोगों के अकाउंट में पहुँच गए हैं पैसा, जिन लोगों के रह गए हैं उनके हम कर रहे हैं, और इलेक्शन की वजह से जो मकानों का पैसा देना था या रिलीफ ऑपरेशन से वो हमने बंद नहीं किए, लेकिन बस एक ही रेस्ट्रिक्शन लगाई है कि कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या कोई NGO अपनी तरफ से किसी तरीके का रिलीफ मटेरियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं करेगा। जो भी रिलीफ मटेरियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा या जो भी जिस भी तरीके का रिलीफ ऑपरेशन चलेगा, सब डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की तरफ से चलेगा।
People like Noor Begum also complain that after the floods, the army gave them makeshift tents. But now that they have been taken back, they're left shivering in the winter nights. Jammu and Kashmir saw extensive flooding in September. Srinagar was the worst hit. Hospitals were flooded when the Jhelum River burst its banks. Doctors ran out of medicines as they struggled to provide emergency services in makeshift medical centers. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Spare a thought for those folks. First, they had to bear the brunt of nature, and now they have to bear the brunt of government apathy. Talking about apathy, in Jharkhand, among the most high-profile assembly constituencies there is the mineral-rich Giridih. Now, prominent state leaders have contested elections from this particular constituency over the years, but there's a complete lack of development, and that is telling quite another story. Here's a ground report.
Giridih Assembly constituency in the administrative Giridih district of Jharkhand. The name means land of the hills. The central Chota Nagpur division where it is located is blessed with huge mineral wealth. Yet, it's been of little use in terms of benefits to the people here.
गिरिडीह शहरी क्षेत्र का सड़क सबसे मुख्य मुद्दा है क्योंकि यहाँ की सड़क की हालत बहुत ही जर्जर है। यहाँ की सड़क का मरम्मत या कोई भी मुरम्मत का काम भी होता है तो उसमें कोई ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह से काम नहीं होता है।
Giridih falls in one of the worst Naxal-affected belts of the state. Development falls way short of even the basic needs. Bad roads, little or no power supply, and lack of basic infrastructure like good hospitals and schools are just a few on the list of many problems here. Demonstrations by residents seeking better living conditions about, but little has changed.
हमारा जो जितना भी शहर का मेन रोड है वो पथ निर्माण के अंतर्गत है। इन लोग से भी हमारी बात हुई है, वो टेंडर उंडर शायद कर दिए हैं और इलेक्शन बाद आचार संहिता के बाद वो जो है काम शुरू।
Besides its mineral wealth, there is also the tourism potential. Giridih is home to a 2,000-year-old Jain temple as well as a Jain museum. The town attracts a decent tourist traffic. Along with tourism, the coal mines of Central Coalfields Limited contribute majorly to the economy of the town. In the assembly elections this time, Giridih is set to witness a three-way contest. Incumbent MLA Nirbhay Kumar Shahbadi of the BJP faces a tough battle against Jharkhand Vikas Morcha chief Babulal Marandi and JMM Sudebya Kumar Sonu. Nirbhay had won the seat in 2009 on a JVM seat, but this time he's contesting on a BJP ticket.
हमने अपने कार्यकाल के दौरान ग्रामीण सड़कों का लगभग 32 किलोमीटर सड़क निर्माण मैंने कराया अपने विधानसभा क्षेत्र में और 32 किलोमीटर से कई योजनाओं को उद्घाटन भी किया। अभी काम प्रगति पे है।
Giridih will go to polls in the fourth phase on the 14th of December. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
That's a shame. Despite being a VIP constituency, Giridih is still in the lurch. That's a wrap of the verdict tonight. Thanks for your time. Stick around. Loktantra is coming up right after this.